Hey guys, so this week's theme is to talk about advice for dancers who are starting late. Because most girls you hear of started when they were like 2 or 3 and they've been dancing for like a million years. And in my opinion, for most dance stuff, like if you want to just have fun and dance recreationally, there's no such thing as a late starter because you don't plan on making a career out of it, so it's not really that big of a deal, and you can just start dancing when you're 85 and still have a great time, and it really doesn't make a difference. But if you do want to pursue a career in dance, that's when it gets a little bit harder, at the fact that, like you started late. But everything's possible. I'm not just saying that because I like being cheesy. If you think of Misty Copeland, she started when she was 13, and she's with ABT. So yeah, that's pretty cool. As a late starter myself, I have realized that you don't have to listen to the people that say, like, oh, there's no way, like, you can't start as a 14-year-old, that's just ridiculous, you're just gonna look silly out there in a leotard and tights, you're just gonna like stumble around and look really silly, and you're always gonna have to take classes with the little kids and you're never gonna get any better. Those are all false statements. Thank you very much. I take class with people my age and people that are 4 years older than me, and I don't just dance at some little random studio. I dance at a pretty good studio. And yeah, so everything's possible. So my first bit of advice, I have a little note card here, is to watch videos on YouTube, because that is honestly one of the #1 things that helped me become a better dancer, was just watching videos and like picking up on other people's techniques and seeing how things are done. Like, if you see something you like, just pause it and watch it over and over again, or make a little playlist. I've done that actually. You might actually be able to see my playlists on my channel. I have playlists of people's audition videos because I wanted to see just like how people do like a class. You know what I'm trying to say? Kind of. No, not really. Okay. And then I also have like a playlist of stretches and stuff like that. That is just really helpful. Also, watch TV shows like So I Think You Can Dance. They're so inspiring, and a lot of the people there are actually late starters, but that's mostly because they don't really do ballet and they mostly do hip hop and street dance and jazz and such. Also, read books that have to do with dance. If you check out my channel, I've recommended a bazillion books that I like, and I've actually done reviews on each of them. Some of them include the Ballet Companion and the ABT Ballet book, and there's another book called Pirouette, and my favorite one is On Point. I mean, it's called ONPOINTE. I think I spelled that right, and that one's my favorite book ever. Of like all books. I don't know, it's just amazing. Also, there are some movies that are really good, like The Turning Point, which actually has Mikhail Baryshnikov in it, which, if you don't know who he is, go look it up, because, yeah, just look it up. Also, there's Dancing with Mr. B, The Ballet Russe. I might not be saying the exact titles. There's a documentary on Suzanne Farrell, which was pretty awesome. And yeah, you need to throw yourself into situations that you might feel uncomfortable in, such as maybe taking classes with some younger kids, or taking classes with older kids or people that are your age that might be much more advanced than you, because if you just are always with the little kids who are just doing a million tendus and you're not learning anything new, you're not going to improve. You need to always put yourself in a class that's maybe a little bit above your abilities so that you can rise to the top, because once you're the best in the class, you're not going to get anywhere, because everyone else is just going to be like catching up to you, and you want to be improving and you're not going to. So don't be afraid to improve too fast, because I was in a class with people who had done ballet for a year or maybe 2 years. This was at my old studio. And I really started to improve because I think I was the only one that really cared about ballet, because they were all like hip hoppers and such. But because I practiced at home so much that I just improved a lot faster than everybody else. And I should have like asked to go to a more advanced class, or I should have switched studios sooner. I mean, I did eventually, but I should have done it sooner, because for about a month I was just not really improving because I was already one of the best in my class. I would say helps you as a late starter is flexibility. I'm not even kidding. I started when I was 14 and now I'm 16, and the number one thing that helped me when I went to ballet class was my flexibility. Because even though I maybe couldn't do a double pirouette with perfectly turned out passe and a pointed foot, and I wasn't on balance, it was okay, because like everyone would stare at me when I did my like splits or whatever, because that's something that you can teach yourself and you can work on by yourself, and you really don't need a teacher for, as long as you're using the proper technique and placements. Also, another TV show that's really fun to watch is Dance Moms. I mean, it's pretty silly. I mean, it's on Lifetime, so what do you expect? But yeah, and if you want to watch it online, you can go to mylifetime.com or lifetime.com. I don't know, just Google My Lifetime, that's what I do. And you can watch all the Dance Moms episodes on there. Honestly, dancing, I've probably learned more dancing in my kitchen than I have in any of my classes. Just like dance around and get a feel for what it's like to like move with the music, and what it's like to just dance and figure out what you're good at and what you need to work on, and what styles you like of dancing. And just download some music to your iPod. If you're into ballet, maybe try some classical music, even if that's not what you usually listen to. And just experiment with different styles and movements and stuff like that. Also, don't be afraid to like pick a song that you like and choreograph dance to it, and teach it to all your friends or something. Or start a YouTube channel. And like, yeah, I'm not even kidding. When my first YouTube video, which was from like, I don't even know, maybe 2010. I don't even know. I didn't even start ballet classes back then. That was before I started dancing. And I was doing like scorpions and stuff. I mean, trust me, they're not that amazing. I went back and looked at them and I was like, ugh, I thought that was good. Anyways, but I was doing like scorpions and stuff, and a lot of the people in my class today still can't do things like that. And that back flexibility is so important. Hamstring flexibility is so important. Achilles flexibility, everything. Hip flexors, whoa, yeah, turn out. And all that kind of stuff is just so important. That's what's going to really put you ahead of the other people, and what's going to get you, to the top. So don't think that starting at 13 is going to ensure that you are going to always just be a little recreational dancer. You don't have to be. You can be a competition dancer if that's what you want to do. You can even become a professional, especially if it's modern or hip-hop that you're interested in, because there are people who like join a company with no experience, but they're just like naturals. They're gifted. And
so I hope this video was a little inspiring, and I hope you guys really take what I said to heart, because I really mean all of it, and you can seriously do it. I'm not even kidding. Like, I don't know how much I can like project this to you, but you can do it. I am 100% sure of it, because I know from personal experience. And I don't even know. But yeah, how many times do I say that? I'm just trying to enforce the fact that you can do it. I mean, I went on point, right there, point, woohoo, I went on point 2 months after I started dancing. That probably sounds ridiculous to you guys. You probably think, oh my gosh, her teacher must have been horrible, like, who would put a kid on after 2 months of dance? But I was just really strong. I was so committed, and I did half of my dancing at home. Even though I only took an hour class a week, I just improved so much. You guys can too. And now I'm dancing like 15 hours a week. I mean, it's all ballet, maybe one modern class a week, and a bunch of rehearsals, and just the more the better. You know, that's what I'm thinking these days. But, yeah. Just keep trying, and I promise you, I know from personal experience, you can do it.